Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure, where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves, and sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of Kate and Kat Live, we work with Tais. Man, it was so freaking cool to be a part of witnessing someone just click into gear of doing the healing things and start using their abilities like to the max. That was so freaking awesome. Not to mention, one of my friends from over a decade that I used to work with, Erik, was there, and he ended up being one of her spirit guides. It was really fucking cool. And I love watching Kate walk people through doing the things. Oh my gosh, it was a blasty blast. I know, I say that like every episode, but it was so much fun. So, without further ado, if you love bad bitches and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Wow, I'm so excited to be here. I can barely believe.
What's up?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Wit. It's a comforter. I'm underneath the stairs like Harry Potter.
Ooh.
Is my fan too loud? I think I'm gonna ask that like every time.
I can't hear it.
No.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay.
How do you pronounce your name, baby?
Tais.
Tais. Sounds like a basketball player name. That sounds real weird, but it does to me. I used to collect basketball cards when I was in like 8th grade.
Well, that's the first time I heard that.
How tall are you? It's coming up for a reason.
I believe 5'4".
Nope, that's not the reason then.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm
Hold
Brazilian.
on. Brazilian.
Yeah. It's a really common name in Brazil.
Basketball. Is it? It's pretty.
Thank you. I mean, supposedly the name is Greek, but I don't know any Greek people who have ever heard that name. And it's really common in Brazil, so.
Why is it coming up for basketball for me?
Maybe there's a basketball life.
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
I'm getting the song. If it's meant to be, it will be. It will be. Maybe it's meant to be.
Okay, so what are we working on with you, baby?
So, so this is really weird because, like, I have noticed that, like, across my dad's side of the family, there's this really weird, like, pattern of, like, siblings falling out, like, very traumatically, like, very bad until they, like, don't talk to each other anymore and things like that. And it's odd because, so, like, my dad recently just had a major fallout with his brother. And my family is like dealing with the whole thing. Like, I mean, now everything is better, and getting better, but like, of course, like he's not talking to his brother and things like that. And then it's odd because me with my brother, we never had a reason to fall out. My brother is a great person. Like he has a huge heart, but I've always felt this like absolutely unexplainable, like anger, like which I hate to, I don't identify with those kinds of feelings, but like he's the only person which like I can identify feeling like this aggressive, like hostile, provoked kind of feeling, for no reason at all.
When did it start?
So apparently, even when I was like a wee child, like when I was less than 2 years old, apparently my family will never live down the fact that like I would just randomly punch my brother in the stomach, which I feel horribly. I'm not that kind of person, but it feels like it might have been from other lives, because it's just like I feel like whenever my brother's like in the scene, being in long spurts of time, like with my brother, it's almost like unbearable to me. Like it irks me. Not because of anything he's actually doing, nothing rational, but like he's like, you know, people who just make you give that like stinky eye, and you're just like, you feel so critical about them, or like skeptical, dismissive, indignant, like somehow violated or like bitter toward them, but like no real reason. It's almost like I feel this like resentfulness or like betrayal, like just let down, but it's nothing from this lifetime that I could pinpoint. And so it's odd because it's like just the sense that I get, and I feel like sometimes I just can't even look him in the eye, but like he didn't ever do anything wrong to me. But it's just like this random, like inexplainable feeling of just disgust.
Have you tried looking at it, like looking at a past life?
So I have, like, there was this one, I think it was my birthday when I turned 25. He said a comment to me that I can't even remember the comment, but it just triggered me, and I cried for hours, like uncontrollable, like just releasing a lot of just gunk. Wait, sorry, what was the question?
If you tried looking at a past life.
Oh, right. So the past life thing, I couldn't quite feel it or hear it or see, hear, or feel it, even though I did the healings on your page. And I've always been trying to like apply as many healings that I can see from both of you guys' page. I don't know if I do them properly, to be honest, because even when I try to follow them the way you teach it, I try to coach myself into it, but like I'm not sure if I'm actually feeling things, or like if I'm getting in my own way.
Okay, so when you said you do it and you're not sure if it works, it's like you do the stuff and it's over here, but you're over here, and I don't understand why you're over here when the stuff is back here. And I know you're like, oh, it's a past life, and sometimes people think of past lives that way, and sometimes people think of past lives that way, like on a timeline.
I feel like it's like that way.
I do too.
Yeah.
But a lot of people think of it like that. So, but it's like over here, like it's like that way and back, and you're like in a pocket over here. Even when you were talking about it, it was almost like you were telling someone else's story, not like inside of it.
No, it's bizarre. And I honestly, like, now that you mention that, it's bizarrely, I feel that way with like my body. Like, I don't feel like I'm really connected. Like, even in the dream that I told you that I had that dream with you, like I could see myself, and usually I see myself, but I'm not like in myself. Like I see myself in the third person usually.
Yeah, in the third person.
And I wonder if it has to do with like the spirit, me being my higher self being my younger me's spirit guide.
Let's do this. Let's do this real quick. Say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it is my highest good.
Please merge all versions of me.
Please merge all versions of me.
Into one.
Into one. My heart is like pumping. I'm beating fast.
It's like, here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-lie. Go loop-de-loo on a Saturday night. Okay, please calibrate me.
Spirit, please calibrate me.
And return me to the correct dimensions.
And return me to the correct dimensions.
So are y'all gonna look at the lives when y'all were lovers, or?
Sorry.
Kate,
what?
Well, you were talking. Kate was looking at all the different lives. She was just like, in that one.
No, I said if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, baby. It's meant to be. And it's like, that's very lover.
I thought you were talking to me about my shit. So, like, when I said, like, oh, I wonder if it's a basketball thing, and you said it's a past life thing, and then you was like, it's meant to, I'm getting, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I was like, okay, I'll let it go. Like, I totally internalized that shit like a fucking weirdo. And I was just like, all right, Kate, I guess I'll let it go.
I'm just like, well, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. It's like, okay, so can we like talk about the lives when y'all were lovers? It just looks like a lot of fighting, but like, don't let me tell you your truth, but I see like a baby involved, like, you know, how everyone in each other's lives kind of like do like this throughout lifetimes. Like, it just, that's at least what I see as being, that life lights up. So
Interesting.
does it mean that it's like the root life? Maybe it does, because it lights up a lot. Like it's like
Oh no, it's the root life. It might not be the most impactful, but it's root.
oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
I do feel like I've had this intuition before, like years ago, about I feel like we were lovers in a past life, or like he really loved me, but I like for whatever reason just like either we had a falling out and he continued to love me and I hated him, or something of that nature. Or I don't know if it was something I did, or I don't know what happened. I couldn't really get clarity on it, but it seems very possible that it was that kind of involvement, and then now we're siblings in this life.
It seems very much
It
like
resonates.
a chase.
A chase, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like that with me and him in this life. Like he's always constantly trying to love me and like just spill all. He has a lot of love to give in awkward ways, but like he's a very loving person, and he always tries to like hug me and kiss me a lot, but like almost excessively.
Hug
and like
me, bring it in.
He's like always trying to bring me in, and I'm just like, just leave me alone, just like go away. Always like that's always like my gut reaction, just like like almost disgust. And I never feel that toward anyone. Like I'm also a very loving person, and I like love hugs and that kind of thing. But like him, it's just like I don't know, and I feel terrible about this, right? Because he's my sibling, and like what my parents want the most ever is like when they see us together and like being very like physically close and stuff like that. And obviously, I'm just like, this is uncomfortable, and so I don't know.
Hey, is the chat moving for y'all? Because it's frozen.
It's always frozen for you, Kate.
Cool. Awesome. So, guys, don't say anything, okay? Bye.
Oh my god, stop talking shit about Kate in the chat. Fuck.
I can see you guys.
I feel awful because now I'm seeing like followers of mine are joining the live, and they're seeing me like talk about my brother, which most of them know, and I'm just like, oh my god, like please. I feel very awful.
Yeah, but you said he's the sweetest guy.
He really is. Like he really is. That's the thing, is in this life, like he has never done anything to hurt me or like attract that kind of attention or any or like feelings from me. And I tried to rationalize it. I tried to like mature it out. I try to like do all the healings, and like I feel like they do like peel off layers and heal layers of things, but then it's like weird because I'll just like feel like for no reason at all, just this disgust. Like even when I just like see him in his element, I'm just like like it's, which that's the thing is, I want to heal that. Like that's my point. Like it's not to talk smack about my brother because he has done nothing to deserve this, and like that's why I want to heal it. At least in this life.
I'm typing.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you froze a little.
Freeze.
Yeah.
You're frozen. How can that be what you're frozen?
All of you guys were frozen too.
Now
Tais?
it's moving. Yeah.
Okay, Tais is really like little bit by little bit moving.
Oh. Well, I'm not moving much.
It's probably my stuff because I was typing.
Oh. I didn't know it did that. Okay. Do you want to go into this life? Like, are you comfortable with that?
Yeah. Whatever I need to
Even
just heal everything. Total healing.
Okay. I'm waiting for the camera to steady.
Oh. Is that better?
Yeah, but you're still doing the whole, like, jolty movements. It doesn't matter how much you stop moving. It's doing that thing. Okay. Can you say, Spirit, please take me to the most impactful point that I can heal?
Is it okay if I merge in with you so I can feel what's going on?
Please, yeah, because I actually can't feel much. Like I usually feel and like just know, kind of like you, but not nearly as strong as you. So I need the validation.
I run marathons daily. That's that's how I feel about it. It's like, I do this shit on the daily, bitch. So don't compare on that note. Okay, so for me, say spirit if it's in my highest good.
Spirit if it is in my highest good.
Please allow cat access.
Please allow cat access.
To my... You are not in here often.
I feel that. Yeah, it's weird.
You're not in your body often.
That resonates.
This feels very, very... This is not the life you're going into. This feels very Alice in Wonderland, like... looking up, like I'm inside this thing, inside a thing. It's very...
What if you merge with your own self?
Oh, I think you should try that.
Spirit, if it is in the highest good, please merge me with myself at this time.
Yeah, it feels good.
Okay. Oh, I felt myself come into myself, like energetically.
So this works too for anybody who feels out of their body, like they're floating above their body.
Yeah.
I
feel like my vessel is just this like shell, and like now I like filled in the shell.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what she said. You can also, Jiminy Christmas, you can also anchor your light body all the way up and back in. That helps for people too, but...
Please anchor my light body all the way up and back in. Do I need a grounding strap?
Sorry, Jesus.
Yes, you can.
What was the wording again? It was
just
spirit.
Activate my own personal
please
grounding
activate.
strap.
Spirit if it's in my house, please activate my own personal grounding strap.
It looked like you were already kind of doing it.
Yeah. Okay. I think you think about it and you already know, and you're like, should I do this? And then you do it. So you don't really worry about you don't have to worry about the verbiage so much. Okay. And also, I don't want you to feel like this is like a pop quiz. Like, how much have you been paying attention?
You don't know that verbiage? Wow.
So just the intention, like I don't even need to say it out loud. Like just the intention, like gets me there.
The way I have it set up, like how I have the phrases set up, I don't want it to be, activated by anybody unless they want it.
I see.
Like that's the whole purpose of it.
Right.
But since you already know the things and you know what it does, you don't have to say it the way that we would.
Gotcha.
Like, if you want to do the things or you feel like you're supposed to, it'll just either naturally do it or you can, like, say it a certain way and it'll do it. Because it's your soul. You're the one doing it.
Right. That makes sense. So then to go to the life, it was, Spirit, please take me to the moment in the life.
Most impactful.
In the most impactful
point that I can heal.
That I can heal.
About being disgusted with my brother.
About being disgusted with my brother.
There we go.
Okay. This looks like a very Italian household where they're like, the baby, even though they're not speaking English, it's translating it for me. It's like, oh, the baby, what about the baby? I'm not gonna take care of the baby. Like,
it's like, she's like this though. You're like this. You're like...
Which is funny because like everyone says I always walk tense. Like they're like, why are you tense?
Like,
and I'm just like...
It just feels like everybody's yelling and you're like, oh, so uncomfortable.
Because it's the baby. Sorry.
Which my last name is Italian. I am Brazilian Italian. So it just all resonates.
That's really funny.
And it's also the things like my family speaks extremely loud, which is also something that I'm trying to heal and like not speak so loudly or scream at people.
Have you met me? I'm one of the loudest fucking bitches. Is there something wrong with this? We need to heal this. What is this?
Well, I'm a very passionate person and I get excited really easily. But it comes out both ways, like both when I'm excited, good excited, but then also like passionate, like trying to be emphatic. And then it sounds aggressive, but I was just trying to sound emphatic. So anyway.
Who said that? Who says that you're loud?
Who told you that? Who told you that?
Oh my God, like everyone.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
If you're on her page, if you're in the live and you follow her, fuck you. You tell her that. Fuck you.
This is why I love you guys so much. Like I just identified with you guys so much. Like you're just my soul tribe. I was like, I probably am connected to Kat. or some oversoul thing, because oh my god, I love you guys so beyond words.
It's funny that you say that, because when you were talking about it, like getting chased by him and stuff, I was like, is this a Daphne Apollo fucking thing? And then I was like, Kat, shut up. Just, Kate's getting a lover thing. And it's like going to the most impactful point. It's this Italian life.
Okay.
Not that Greek life. This other one where there's the baby.
Well, it could be that too. There's like lots of them.
Yeah, there's
lots of babies? Oh, lots of
No. Yes. It's just the baby.
The baby. We keep it screaming in the air. Well,
so the baby is mine. It's my child. With him. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, because everybody's yelling and you're like this.
Yeah.
So it's not, you're not you're like a sibling.
Oh, okay.
Why are you getting told to take care of it?
I'm getting told to...
Okay,
Please go ahead. Please.
Okay,
I need help.
It feels a little bit like the mom's like, I'm not gonna do it, and the dad's like, I'm not gonna do it, and then they just fucking leave, and you're just like, oh, the baby. Oh, is the baby your brother? I would be pretty grossed out if I was like forced to like take care of it. But I know in that position, it looks like you're stepping up. So I don't know if that exactly fits.
That does resonate though, because like in my current life, like that's how I feel. Like he is a literal baby. Like the way he acts, the way he speaks, the way he like needs to be coddled, like the way his interactions with my mom are like borderline, like creepy sometimes in terms of like the babying. And him being like wanting to be infantilized or like I don't know if that's even a word, but like
yes, I get it. Like treated like
but like not even just treated like, but like the way like the baby
pacified.
Yeah.
Oh.
The baby
Ooh.
Yeah. Which it like also irks me a lot. Like when he is in his zone and he is being productive and like mature, it's easy for me to love him, but like any other time, it's like a disgust that I can't even like. It makes me cringe. And that resonates a lot because I feel like I've always had to like take care of him in this life. Like my parents were always like, and it like bothered me when my parents would say like, oh, take care of your brother, like to my brother, take care of your sister. So I'm like, why? I'm always the one taking care. Like I'm always the one responsible one. Everyone always thinks I'm the oldest sister. I'm 3 years younger.
So that fits. Okay, so do this. Say, spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please apply my house cleanse.
Please apply my house cleanse.
To this version of me.
To this version of me.
And as far as I'm allowed.
And as far as I'm allowed. I always yawn when things are getting released.
That's good. That's confirmation. You need it.
Yeah. Or like, I don't even yawn, but I get this like, I can't breathe. Or like, can't fully yawn.
A fake yawn?
Yeah.
Faux yawn?
Yeah, it's like trying to come up.
Oh my god, Kate, all these people are talking to you in the comment. I'm just kidding, no one's saying anything.
Yeah, whatever.
Silent.
I see you guys. Maybe that's why they're frozen. Like, my comments are frozen. I feel like it's for a reason. Because I'll just sit there and look at them and make faces at them.
Okay.
The baby has stopped.
Okay, that's a weird song to get because it's not like it doesn't apply, but it's my pussy. I can do what I want. I'm a big girl. It's my pussy. I can do what I want.
That resonates. Well, no, it doesn't resonate. But like,
I know, I get it.
The
but
energy
like
of like my feminine energy, like my like empowered energy, and like doing what I'm highly independent, and he's very highly dependent. So yeah, it resonates.
He doesn't seem to be crying anymore.
You did your house cleansing, you cleaned all the, like, it's like, okay, so pretty much what a poltergeist is literally like an energy that becomes its own entity, becomes its own egregore, and lives outside of itself, inside of the thing. So even your happiness can live outside of yourself, your sadness can live outside of yourself, aggression, anger, emotions that become its own thing, to where you're like tense because the waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Right.
So when you cleaned out your house cleanse, you merged all entities with the correct dimensional form, which is kind of like merging yourself back in with yourself. So you clear the air of that residual garbage buildup where they're like, the parents aren't even talking to each other anymore. Like they got to the point where they didn't even fucking yell at each other anymore. They just left,
Right.
and you just picked up the bag. So you
Gotcha.
cleared that out.
Okay. Thank goodness.
Yeah, because my HVAC keeps making a bunch of random noises, and I keep asking my husband, like, what is that? So they must be cleaning it out, and yeah, it makes sense with this. It's like, you know, physical things happening here
Right.
for this.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what do you feel needs to happen next? So you're sitting there, you've got your empowerment back, you clean out the house, and the baby's no longer crying. So feel out the situation. And don't think too much about it. I want you to literally feel like you're sitting in the living room and the baby is right there, whether you see it or not. What would you do in that circumstance?
The baby's right there, and it's just like suddenly, like, I feel like it's really quiet, and now it's like that what next energy of just like, is the baby, like, the baby's taken care of, like, I've done, but like, who's gonna take care of it then? Like, what now for the baby?
Okay, so
like,
when you removed all that aggression and anger, when you neutralized that situation, what happened was the baby is no longer a burden for you, for your parents, for anybody.
Okay. So it's not my burden anymore, because I feel like that's
Or
what
anybody's.
I can't internalize. That is like, I still have this like feeling of duty, I feel.
You do.
Yeah.
So that would be the next thing you need to heal. So you say, Spirit, what do I need to heal?
What do I need to heal?
About this emotion, about feeling like it's my job.
And this sense of duty and feeling like it's my job to take care of, to watch for this baby.
Oh, you're like looking down at him. That's weird.
I'm looking down, yeah.
Yeah. Like you're like, you're like looking over him and you're just like, what do I do about you?
Yeah, that's exactly
like
what I'm, yeah.
Assessing the situation.
Well, this is what it looked like.
Well, this is what it looked like. A part of me wants to go, won't the parents figure it out?
Yeah, because like that's the thing is like, I feel like I'm free to leave.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I've delegated this to anyone or to the parents, for instance, so that I feel comfortable leaving.
So release soul contracts.
Okay. Spirit, if it is my highest good, please release and remove all soul contracts connected to this that are in my highest good. That are no longer my highest good. Rapid and love, light, and forgiveness and return to serve honors at this time. Oh
my god, you failed the pop quiz. Oh my god. You're the worst. Let's kick her out.
I'm talking about you in the chat right now. You just can't see.
Well, because I don't want to return it without cleansing it.
It's their problem. Do it. I don't fucking care. Well, I'm not looking at the baby anymore. I'm kind of just like, where are we going now?
Are you looking to the door? Because I'm just like, I'm looking forward to just going out the door.
Yeah. Just, you know, okay, so this is the feeling I had when I lived in, like, when I grew up, I was like, growing up, I was always like, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I'm fucking bored. I'm always fucking bored. And then I moved to Phoenix, Arizona, where everything was in walking distance, and I was like, I'm not bored. I'm boring.
Oh.
I just want to stay home. I don't really want to go anywhere. So there's this feeling of like, I can't go anywhere. There's this baby, and now like it's free, and you're like,
I guess friends. And then you're just kind of like, where are friends? Come to me, friends.
You should make a milkshake. It'll bring all the boys. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Bad. It's bad. That was bad.
This is actually the segue. Wait, so my family, my family owns a franchise. So the reason this connects to my dad and his brother, because apparently I have some sort of mission regarding this and helping my father to heal, because he and his brother now, and whatever like lineage has to do with like this, I don't know, thing with siblings, and falling out. So they opened a like fast food franchise, which is known for its milkshakes, specifically.
Okay.
So that's why.
Keyless. Sorry, I'll stop.
Is it called what?
Keyless, the singer of the song.
Oh, no.
Kellis. Sorry.
It's a Brazilian fast food chain, actually, Bob's Burgers. It's a like actual fast food chain, but it's known for the milkshakes. So it was like the whole thing with like milkshakes, and like that was the business that my dad and his brother opened, and that like it went really badly like managed, and my dad had this major falling out because he was just like the investor and then lost a lot of money and stuff like that, and still dealing with those things, and that was like their wound between them two. But if you look through the lineage of like my dad's side of the family, like a lot of other siblings have had major falling outs, whether financial things or not, that like they don't talk to each other. So like I feel like I never had a falling out with my brother or any financial things with him, but like I just already didn't want to talk to him from the get-go. So hopefully now that's
the Brazilian side or the Italian side? Technically,
it's the Italian side because it's the
because that made me
side.
go to my Italian family,
right?
And it's almost like it's a heritage thing to just like
it's a culture thing.
To put the siblings against each other, and that's just how they work. It's just how they do it, and same in my family. It's like normal, which is weird. So can we break that?
Nikki in the chat says, family business has done my family dirty.
Yeah.
They've got Italian in theirs too.
There you go. Yeah.
So is that like a curse, like a cultural curse? I don't know, like.
Well, there's three of you, and I believe I have Italian in me. Because that's another. I could go dirty. I'm not going to. You already hear it. You hear my voice saying all the things. I don't have to say it at this point. Beebida boobida. So, because everything I cook has like Italian seasoning and shit in it, and like lemon pepper and fuck. What'd you say?
I said you don't have an Italian in you. Anyway, sorry.
Hey, get out from under there. So. Jokes on you, dating a Mexican. Okay, so it's getting real racial up in here. All right, so let's all do that.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to say the things, and I'm going to do the things, and then if you have any Italian in your DNA lineage, you do the things as well, okay? All right? Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please release, remove, undo any contracts, promises, vows, curses, spells, magic, mirages, locks, chains, cages.
There it is.
Rubber bands. Bounce backs. Tourniquets. Or mozzarella cheese.
Or mozzarella beepita boopas.
And the babies.
Connected to this cultural dynamic inside the family. That is no longer in the highest good.
But
the passion still needs to stay. So
it looks like
there's
a ball.
coin. Yeah, it's like there's like a two-sided coin. Like on one side of passion is pain. Mm-hmm. Like it's like if you have a passionate love, you probably fight a lot. So like there's.
Can we make the ball round again? Because it looks oblong.
I think you should do that. Kate, do your little thingies.
Deactivate Kate's sanding healing on the passion ball. Make it round.
Make it round. Make it. Keep the passion that's in the highest good and not the bullshit. Sounds good, Nikki, do that. Make it conducive, Sybil, do that.
And this is for the Sicilians, too.
Wow.
Sicilians apparently are like, no, we're not Italian, we're Sicilians. Too bad. Y'all are Italians, too, because that's how my family is. Too bad. Y'all are Italians. Okay, so I'm getting the Hug Me, Bring It In song again.
Oh, to the
Am I supposed to apply a
not just
supersonic hammer? Sorry.
Go
So
for it.
The spirit fits in the highest good. Also apply the supersonic healing to this as many times as needed for the highest good.
It makes pizza pies. That sounds real bad. I hate this.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
No, it's good. I just don't like stereotypes. It's real gross to me. But that's what it's doing.
It. All right, sprinkle some cigar smoke in it because they also like that. I'm just kidding. No, that's not a memory for anybody else.
No.
Okay.
Kate hates it. She hates it. Probably for people.
Just not these people. Okay, bye, I guess. Okay. It still feels like it still feels like we need to work on the crust on this pizza pie.
Yeah, you gotta
It's gotta be hand tossed. Yeah.
It's still going. Oh mama.
Please speed us up by 10 trillion years over long necessary. Spirit of Science, give us with the ripple healing to this. And then active speed up healing to this.
It's still going down my fingertips. That's what she said.
Yep.
And you're yawning.
Oh, yep. I'm passionate about it.
Sybil, shut up. Sybil said be passionate about it.
Stop it, Sybil, right now.
Kate's like, yeah, whatever you said, stop.
Sounds really good.
It's funny because passionate is
Kate's
a
so
word that
mad.
everyone uses for me.
Kate's so mad she's not even gonna look at it, Sybil.
Y'all better watch it. What were you saying about passion?
Like,
Yeah,
everyone
like
describes
this.
me that way.
Passionate?
You're passionate.
Yeah, I'm just very passionate, like, about everything. I just bring the passion. It's just how, just always. It's like
Except
that
your
way.
brother. Just kidding.
Except in, well,
I said except your
previously.
brother.
Hopefully, moving forward.
Well, let's see.
That's healed.
Can you say spirit if it's in the highest good?
Spirit is in the highest good.
Please take me to the next most impactful point
Please take me to the next most impactful point
that I could heal about being disgusted with my brother.
that I can heal about being disgusted with my brother.
It's a romantic line, just warning you.
Yeah.
Lots of sunflowers and daisies.
Still again like this.
How many lifetimes did I have with him that way?
Okay, so let me, but babe, okay, so let me break it down for you. We start out just like with our own soul groups, right? And then this person meets this person and they're like, blah, blah, blah. And then they make contracts. And then everybody comes down again and these people are like this. And then they have a little baby. And then a little baby.
Ah.
She
Why are
froze.
you circling?
The passion.
My wife, I had decided, we're not talking about that, I guess, so.
Oh.
My wife, I was like, no. I was like, okay.
It couldn't handle the passion.
Yeah.
Too much passion.
The Passions of Santos. Oh, we're in a Spanish life. What is that? Because, okay, in Jane the Virgin, the TV show,
Yes,
it's on
my
Netflix
favorite.
currently.
My
I love it
absolute
too. I'm having been rewatch it, or well, I'm rewatching it, been watching it for the first time, but we stopped it to watch Lost again, and then now we're back on Jane the Virgin. But the Passions of Santos is not Italian, but it's Spanish. It's telenovela.
Right. A fun fact about that, my brother and my family lived in Venezuela. Like me, my mom, my dad, and my brother lived in Venezuela, specifically of that show.
Oh,
For 14 years.
okay.
So
Well, that's where we
show
are.
resonated so much.
With
I love
Hugo
that show.
It's good.
Chavez and all that?
Yeah. Yeah. The whole thing.
My stepfather talked to him because they own Citgo. Hugo Chavez in Venezuela
Oh,
owns Citgo.
incredible. I
That's
had
weird.
no idea. Yeah.
Someone mentioned Lost in the comments, so we're gonna have to pause what you're talking about. Okay, so Lost has everything in it, to the point where when I watch that fucking show, I break down in tears in the last finale every fucking time. I get chills through me, through my crown. It expands everything open. Yeah, no, okay. It's got, it like literally everything in it. Okay, all right, I'm sorry, back to what we're talking about. Passion.
Kat, I might need some help because I can't really feel anything about this life. Like I'm clueless.
Probably you just shut it off. So
do this. Say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Clean off the notes of this clipboard.
Clean off the notes of this clipboard.
Put it back on the clipboard.
Put it back on the clipboard.
Put it in a language I can understand.
Put it in a language that I can understand. And allow me to see, hear, and feel the truth.
Also, tune me into the frequency.
And please tune me into the frequency
of what's going on in this lifetime that I need to heal.
Of what's going on in this lifetime that I need to heal.
My friend Erik that works with me at Olive Garden that watched Lost with me the first time I watched it said, including everything, the confusion of existence. No, it doesn't. It explains the whole thing. It explains the whole thing. And if you watched any of my stuff, which you don't, I would explain the whole thing in dumb language for you. Yes, I called my own verbiage dumb. Because it's dumbed down.
Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please allow me to use some slime to clean up the cracks and crevices like a keyboard.
There's also video games too that do the same, that have the same explanation and stuff like that.
That's where Kate gets her stuff, is video games.
I guess it just depends what turns you on like that.
Ooh.
Okay, so you yawned after Yancey's slime stuff.
Right. Oh, there you are. I feel like it's like another chase situation. Am I off? It's another chase situation, and I just kind of like keep giving him like the shoulder, like just like kind of, I don't know, like I just keep going like, I don't know.
Okay, so when you did that, even though it's the shoulder and it feels gross, it reminds me of those, do you remember the fucking, when Facebook first started doing videos on their Facebook, and it was the thing where it was just the girl and she had her arm back there and she's like, come with me, and it was just her hand.
Oh, yeah, the demotivational posters or whatever.
Yeah, but it reminds me of the sound that's from Luca now, that's like dun 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 dun. No, okay. Where she's like, it's just her hand, and she's looking back and she's laughing and she's smiling, but she's like running through the beach and then the woods and then the mountains. But you feel gross chased.
Gross chased, but at the same time, it inflates my ego and it makes me like want to keep him chasing. Like, he's the kind that's like just kind of like romantic and just keeps wanting to flatter me, and like I love the flattery, but I don't love him. Like, I want nothing to do with him, but
it's like gross and hot to you at the same time. Like, you're like, wow, it's really gross to be chasing me, but also you're chasing me.
Yeah. I had a relationship like that lasted a few years.
Ooh.
Dang.
Yeah.
So Spirit, please apply my house cleanse to this, and as far as I can, to whatever needs it, as far as I'm allowed.
And the relationship pathways and communication pathways with that relationship.
And the relationship pathways and communication pathways, you said?
Yeah.
Of this relationship. I feel inclined to say you guys' house cleanse as well. Like Kat and Kate's house cleanses to this too.
Okay, if you want to. I don't know why, but okay. I'm like, when you went to go connect even stronger in this, it kicked me out. So either I'm in the, but not in a bad way. It just means either you're ready to do it on your own, or I'm in the life somewhere. So I don't know. I don't know which one it is.
I feel like you're off doing something for this, but like in some pocket.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
I don't.
You're like doing background, like behind the scenes things. Which like it's so that's the thing is like whenever I do the healings and stuff, I try to do them kind of like I try to do what you guys say, like empower myself to do them. But for whatever reason, I just feel like it's just always more effective when I use you guys to validate.
You're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
You're more than
Oh, is it
welcome
like
to.
a
Oh, I
mode that
appreciate
it puts your brain in?
You what?
Is it like a mode that it puts your brain in, like a self-empowering? You think it's ours, but it's like, you're like, okay, just like that. Like your brain's really like, just like that.
Yeah.
I got
do whatever they do.
I got when you said, is it a mode your brain goes in? And I went, yeah, all a mode.
I mean, that means everything, doesn't it? All a mode?
That's my type of humor. You're clearly still in my light body.
So, in a
you're
way,
fluffing when you did the hand gesture.
Yeah, it's a la mode. So it's everything. It like doing that, I guess, clicks your brain into like, just like that, everything, all of it.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah, because like I almost like struggle to say it for myself. Like so the way you guys describe it as it being like you're computer programming and you're creating like your code, the way I try to set up my own healings and then I try to set it up or like upload this to my like my house cleanse. I then feel like did it ever happen to you guys when you start saving things in a folder in your computer, but then like and you try to keep it organized, but then like for whatever reason with like a backup or a copy of the folder and then like now you don't know anymore like what was the original thing, like it's all jumbled and you know it's all there, but it's like you just don't feel like you got a grip on your organization.
But when I go back and watch, like when I upload my series to YouTube, there is always at least one video in every series where I go, oh, like, fuck, I do not feel that way anymore about that at all. And it was true at that moment, but then like our verbiage changes. Our verbiage, like it used to be release soul fragments, wrapped in love, light, and forgiveness. Then we, the divine justice came in, and then like we had to remove the contracts. Then it was do the thing and add a whoosh because it was like too fucking long to say. And then now we've made it the house cleanse so that everybody can empower themselves more, and everybody's is individual and unique. So it's okay that the folders get like jumbled, but I don't want it to feel that way. I say clear the cache. Kate says cache. What do you say? How do you pronounce it? C-A-C-H-E.
Cache.
Cache.
Just to be the different one from your three.
No, say, ask to clear it.
Spirit, if it's in my house, good. Please clear the cache of all of my healings.
There you go.
Ooh, that feels good. I was that. I was trying to think about the verbiage, but I didn't know what it's catch. Like that was the word I was looking for earlier.
But you don't have, you could just say, empty the recycling trash can. Like, whatevs. You don't have to.
It's a skeleton.
This helps a lot. Okay, so apply my house cleanse to this relationship and to the pathways into this life as far as I'm alive. Releasing stuff. I feel it too. Like not as strong as you. It's like on the back of my throat.
Sorry.
That's what she said.
Sorry.
It just looks like Cabbage Patch Kids. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll see why in a second. And it never showed me.
So I'm looking up, because I'm in the closet thing that's underneath the stairs here, and there's a fucking... Right. So there's a fucking... By the way, guys, did you know that I was in the closet under the stairs? Thanks. So... You should all tell Kate about it in the chat. So there's like this door. There's like a hatch here, and we were just talking about Lost. There's a hatch, like, and I don't know what the fuck that thing goes to. Where I want to find. There's a little like It looks like the back of a battery thing, and I don't know what the fuck it goes to.
I've never
like why
that.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But you were cleaning the connection things and all of the things, and then the choking thing happened, and then I saw that up there, and then really want to.
You want to open it?
I do, but it's like way up.
I want to open it
I'm
too.
on the floor. I can't just like stand up and get it. Like I'm on a
Why
floor
not?
pillow sitting down. Fuck off. Hey, it's not that easy, okay? Stop peer pressuring me. Okay.
So what I got
Ask.
related.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Well, yeah. Ask if you need to. I just got
Ask to remove the hatch.
Spirit, if it's my husband, please remove the hatch.
Pop it open.
Pop it
shit.
open.
So it's like a drain.
I have the sense of like water.
Uh-huh.
No? Okay. I got that vision of. I feel like
Sybil said you have to say go gadget arms, and Erik said you have to press execute.
Please activate
I don't have the numbers memorized.
And please press execute.
It's doing something. Erik thinks he's being a dick, but he's actually doing stuff, so, whatever. It's fine.
I appreciate it.
He's like, I'm gonna be clever, and then gives actual shit that works.
Whoops.
Okay. Oh, you guys were talking about the Passions of Santos. It wasn't that though. It was Hugo. What now? Because Hugo's character name. There's a Hugo in Lost also, and it's connected to the hatch.
He's dead now, and the physical. That's interesting.
I don't quite understand the picture of what you were saying, but I feel like it was just like something like this, and that open, and then like water just like came down, as though like a bag popped, and like just water just blew, like out of nowhere, and it's like void inside, like empty, kind of like a air vent thing.
Yeah,
it's like water coming. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Pardon my English. And then it's like goop, just like kind of dripping along the sides.
Yeah.
So like you were saying, like with an HVAC.
Yeah.
And, like if you don't clean it, then it drips at the bottom of the drip pan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slimy. So
and I just remembered this actually happened to my room. So like I spent a year away, and then now I'm back. Is there any way I can? It's like this happened to my closet, like.
Water damage?
Yeah, but it's like apparently like a vent here. It's not water. So it's like weird. Like there's something I probably need to clean. I don't know if that makes sense. Or like maybe this is like a physical indication of what's happening, like going on. I don't know, like resonating.
Well, I mean, that's all connected to emotions, like the AC, the plumbing. When you have backed up like plumbing, it has to do with emotional issues in the house. The AC breaking and stuff, that can have to do with emotional stuff as well.
Yeah.
Of course, physical, like cleaning stuff too, of course. Like, we live in the human world.
Yeah. I spent a year away, or like a year and a half, 2 years away, because like after the pandemic, I lived in Boston. My visa expired, and like with the pandemic, I had to return home when my visa expired, and then I couldn't come back until like now. And so now I'm in Boston again. But my house was like just closed for this entire time. And like, I have so much pain about the fact that I wasn't able to immigrate here. Cause I was like very close to getting my green card. But then the pandemic happened. Like the pandemic happened, and it pushed my like timeline and immigration stuff, like from 8 months to like 2 years and a half. And like, it just was not viable and like wouldn't be possible. And so we closed out the case, and like it just ended up not happening. And I had just like so much emotional pain regarding this, because I really wanted this, but then it's almost like deeper, because even though I applied all the healings and stuff that I knew and could doing, whenever I used to speak about Boston, it would just like make me like cry profusely.
Can I tell you what I see then?
Yes, please.
If you energetically clean out your entire HVAC system, then it's like related to your immigration system.
Okay, so Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please.
No.
I think you have to go in and
you
physically.
have to do it.
Oh, physically.
Yeah.
No, like physically up there, or like energetically,
like
physically.
Like how do I put this? Like Magic School Bus kind of.
Watch Magical School Bus.
Energetic, do it. Energetic,
Okay.
do it.
So then you're like going into the AC, and then you see.
Okay, so
There's a lot
so
of
tell
dust.
her.
Like,
Oh,
gum.
you're already doing it. Never mind. I'll shut up now. Sorry.
I'm like trying to like.
I already have.
My hand is like up here. I'm like crawling in the vent. I'm like trying to like use little swirly things to like get all the dust out and gunk. I don't even know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Kate's watching you do it, honey.
I'm like going from my room to like towards the kitchen.
You have your sight, don't you? Your sight?
I didn't think I did.
Oh, okay. Well, like when you're up there, you're like looking down. So I'm like, I thought you had sight. So I'm like, what are you doing? Because you're just like,
yeah. I don't quite have my sight, but I see it like I imagine it. So I suppose I have it in that sense. I probably don't see it like you do, like in front of me.
You do it. You see it like you do.
I don't know, cause so it's hard for me to understand how other people see it. Cause like I feel like I see it in my mind's eye, but then other times if I try, I can't. Whereas I feel like Kate sees it like in front of her, where she almost can't like tell like if it's physical or not. I don't see it like in front of me. I see it like I imagine myself there.
Hand eyes, right?
Is it my hands?
With your hand eyes. Like,
do I need to do that?
In your hand.
My eyes are in my hands?
I think so. That's what it looks like, because you're seeing.
You go like this.
See, but you still.
So it's not feeling.
Well, I was using the swirly thing to like
Yes.
clean it up, like a duster.
But you were also like the
It definitely
made a 90 degree, and you were like looking like this over it.
Oh yes, because I was afraid of falling down in it. I was afraid of going a little too far and just bloop, like it swallowing me. I never realized my eyes are in my hands. That would make sense because I feel like when I like do gestures and stuff, it helps me. But I never associated that or connected that. So maybe. Ooh, I love that. So like
Pan's Labyrinth? Is that what it is, Kat?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember which one.
Someone said it in the chat too.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Oh, because the chat's frozen. They were asking is
if there's a trapped creature, I could hear something moving. That's unsettling.
In the movie Pan's Labyrinth, this thing eats fairies.
Oh, I'm gonna write that down because I need to look these things up afterward.
It would make a lot of sense, like if you were to watch it.
It's a show.
It's a movie.
Okay.
It's a Spanish movie. It has subtitles.
Okay. Pam, like P-A-M.
Pan.
Pan's
P-A-N.
Labyrinth. I'm gonna look it up.
N as in Netflix. N as in naughty. N as in not gonna mention any more N words.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up because that's probably gonna help me like with the site. I thought I didn't have it. That's sweet. Okay.
My the oversoul that you're like, oh, I wonder if we're connected. My oversoul has that being.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember the stuff that you posted about like your eyes and like you just like creating eyes to like give off or something, like shave off of you.
Yeah, when they grew on my body.
Yeah. I was like, I wish I could get some eyes.
You have them already. You were just like this.
Oh, so now
like,
I open my hand.
I wish I could see. I think it would be so great if I could just
go to sleep tonight.
It's funny. I do that a lot, kind of. Like, I feel like that's interesting. Wow, amazing. So if I do this, I can see.
Like, over the vents. That's what you did to look over the vents and the HVAC.
Okay.
So you're like, ooh, what's over here?
So I can see the vents. How do I know they're fully cleaned out? Oh my god! And before I left, I actually changed the vent. What's it called?
The
filters, which we weren't able to do in this house before, and I had to like break the thing off the wall to finally get in there. And matter of fact, my brother's filter was actually put on backward, and he's allergic to dust, so it was like throwing dust as opposed to filtering. So of course that would happen to him. But then I remember fixing that, and I felt like the most proud about doing that. Like the most like peak proud of having done that. But anyway, how do I know it's like fully clean or what I'm cleaning? Because
Would you say what? Yeah.
No, I started to say something, but I'm gonna stop.
I feel like, for instance, with the duster, I'm going there and I'm just like kind of swirling it around because like it was just all very like crusted into the like walls. But then where's it going? I mean, I'm not breathing it in, but like it's just not. I don't feel like I'm pulling it out. I need like a vacuum. Oh,
you're a vacuum.
Oh, I'm the vacuum. I was like, I need a vacuum. I was like, how can I get a vacuum up in here?
I made the mistake because I always like, your arm will become the vacuum.
Right.
So like your fingers are doing the twirly things, but then they start sucking it in. They're the vacuum. But when we're clearing out the sewage thing in the Tampa, I accidentally, instead of doing the vacuum, I became vacuum, and I was fucked up for like 4 days. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was all the toxins running through my body because I became the vacuum. So you're the vacuum.
Okay. So I'm sucking it through my mouth. I feel that's why we were coughing, right? That's what she said.
Yes.
Okay. And there's like physical gunk, but then there's also just like the dust itself, right? Like it's chunky. There she is. And I also, oh my God, this makes a lot of sense and this resonates because for the longest time I had like a lot of problem like filling my lungs and breathing. And then this one time I can't remember quite which healing it was, but it definitely was one of Kat's healings. And for the first time in like maybe like 3 years, I could fill up my lungs and like give an intentional deep breath. And I cried so much because I was so happy about it. And then now I've been feeling that a little bit too. So maybe it has to do with this vent thing, the whole stuff. It all resonate. It's all connected.
So, okay, do you want me to kind of like help guide you through this HVAC?
Please, all the help.
Okay,
please intervene.
So take your eyes and let's go look to the left. Let's go towards the condenser coils.
Okay, mind you that like my thing is right, like the vent thing is like right here. So we were looking in that direction. Okay, so the vent coils. I'm like literally looking at them.
Yep. Okay, so that's where it's getting stuck. And once it gets stuck there, it looks like it just builds and builds and builds. What's up?
Yeah.
Pause. So this faux yawn that you're doing, it's not only a confirmation, but you can't do the full yawn because you filled up your tank. Okay. So can you say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good?
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please empty this energy.
This energy.
And feed it.
And feed it.
To my lowest dimensional form.
To my lowest dimensional form.
That eats it for fuel.
That eats it for fuel. Ooh, whoa.
Yeah.
Amazing. Wow. Okay.
Okay, proceed. Proceed.
Okay. So I'm looking at the coils. There's still a lot of dust there that I can vacuum. Does Kate see anything else?
Oh, I was kind of just like watching.
She just sits there and watches. That's what she does a lot. She'll just be like, and then you're like, hey, Kate, and she's like, oh shit,
sorry.
I will do the things. Okay. So it's really funny because it's like you're cleaning it just at eye level. And I don't know why. It feels like you're avoiding down here a lot.
Yeah.
So is there something in the
Bugs.
immigration? Wait, what? Oh, go ahead.
Bugs.
Oh, okay.
Bugs.
Okay.
I mean, you are avoiding something in the immigration, but can you do Chris's, like Spirit if it's in the highest good?
Spirit if it's in my highest good.
Please do Chris's.
Please do Chris's.
Fear bug removal.
Fear bug removal healing. Okay. Did that work?
The Wi-Fi keeps cutting out so freaking badly. Um,
Is it mine?
no, I think it's mine.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of people at my house, and I think they're all on the Wi-Fi without me. Like, I didn't say, hey, I'm going live. Could you guys not get on the Wi-Fi? So.
I'm just looking at the comments. Someone had said something about like blowing on the can some time ago, and then like something about being Spanish or Brazilian or something. I'm Brazilian, and I lived in a Hispanic country most of my life.
Which is Portuguese, right?
Yeah, I speak Portuguese. Yeah.
I went to school with a couple of Brazilians.
Ooh. Hopefully they were pleasant.
Hopefully
Hey,
they what?
Kate.
Huh?
They were pleasant.
Yeah.
My, it's frozen. Do the things. My friend Erik in the chat asked if, like, he started yawning when she, like, fed it to her lowest dimensional form. Is he connected to it at all? Because he kept giving, like, he was joking, but he kept giving stuff that actually were directions that she needed.
I get that he's here, and then when I was like, where? I think he's.
Oh, he's helping with the helping with the AC. He doesn't realize he is because he's like picturing the AC stuff. Erik, you're helping.
I feel like he's one of the guides because like he's up here.
Kate, do you see my guides?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, whether Erik likes it or not, he's one of my energetic like brothers. So if you're part of the same Oversoul, you probably had many lifetimes with Erik as well, even though it would be like a different form of that, because the connections and Oversoul kind of thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was there.
I appreciate you, Erik. Sending you love and light.
This vent, it just keeps getting yellow and dirty as fast as she cleans it.
Douse it in MEK.
Spirit of Nice, could please activate Kate's MEK to the coils, I guess.
This is Erik. I'm safe as fuck.
Oop, sorry, excuse me.
Spirit of Nice, could please speed this up by 10 trillion years. A scraper. Spirit of Nice, could please activate the scraper to this. And speed that up. There's like stuff all over the walls.
Someone saying, Sybil says, everyone try Sybil's mulling healing and see if it helps. Helps with coughing, breathing issues. Spirit of someone has to please. Access Sybil's mulling healing.
Like the herb.
Yeah, it's gunky. The slime.
It all fell. It all fell from the ceiling vent or from the vent top.
Okay, so I got a storage unit that time that I was homeless, and because I didn't think I was going to be, and I just ended up leaving my shit there. But it was a really horrible storage unit, and it had this like the ceiling was yellow, like
Insulation.
It was like insulation, but it was like real fucking old, eaten up insulation kind of shit. And, like, by the time I finally, because I thought it was going to be, like, 3 months, 6 months before I was back on my feet. Because I was, like, manifesting that shit. And it was manifesting a life that was not supposed to be. And when I got it back, all of my shit was just covered in this fucking, like, yellow, dusty, musty, crusty bullshit. Because I didn't even cover any of my furniture or anything up.
It's kind of what it looks like.
I actually got a little bit of that happening. I mean, it happened not too much. Like that. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes.
But, because it's like a little dark. But like, yeah, I feel like I see what you mean. And it's like this gunk. Yeah. It's crusty and gunky.
No, I want everybody, like, I love you guys putting your healings in there, but I want her, she's like, doing the things on her own for the first fucking time, and I don't want her to do the other healings. I want her to do her own thingies.
I can't use theirs.
You can. It's theirs. You can. Like, they will work.
You have
but
your own.
You're doing such a good job doing it on your own that I'm just like, just do your shit.
Also, you have your own version of it too, or else you wouldn't be called to do it.
Hey, Kate.
I am a So.
Juju asked if it's asbestos, but I feel like, to me, asbestos is like white green. This is like insulation,
Fiberglass,
right?
then? Well, there's a bunch of fiberglass in insulation. Oh, there's dots in it. To me, that says asbestos, yeah.
Okay.
So you do the asbestos healing.
Spirit.
Do this. No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Take your little fingers.
Uh-huh.
And I want you to say, hey, Spirit.
The spirit.
Whatever the exact opposite
Whatever the exact opposite
of this chemical is, infuse it into this.
Infuse it into this, in the whole HVAC system. Mm-hmm.
And neutralize it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, I wonder how you knew I was going to say that.
I hear it crackling. Is it falling off the walls now?
I think it's eating it. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're just like looking around now. You're like, huh.
Yeah.
what does it look like you need to do next?
I feel like there's still dust and it's still like gum. So it's like when you see a mess and you're like, oh boy, I know how to clean this, but like where to start? Like that's kind of like.
Do your house cleanse. When you don't know where to start, do your house cleanse.
Here, if it's in my house, please apply my house cleanse to this whole system. The whole thing. Ooh, I felt like in those commercials, like when like you send something and it goes like and like cleans the whole thing and it's like all shiny and sparkly.
It's like she cleaned the sleepy out of her eyes. She's like, oh my god! Look!
Oh, it feels so good. I love this. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for it. Like I can hear twinkling, like ding ding ding, like of how clean it is.
It looks really good.
Actually, or am
I
imagining? Okay. Amazing.
No, that's why you're looking around. You're like, I don't anything else in here? There's gotta be something else.
I feel like at the coil situation, like there's still something there, like a little like area that I can't reach or something. Please apply my.
Okay, how do you get it? How do you get it?
Please direct more of my house cleanse to this.
Try it. See if it works.
No, I need.
You gotta unstick the things.
Yeah, I need like a wet vacuum, which I do have. So I say like for Spirit to grab
just do it.
Okay.
Nope.
So I
just do it.
Grab it and do it, right?
Yep.
I'm sucking it with like the wet vacuum and like
it's working. I feel it.
Applying product and just like sucking both the dirt and stuff with like the gunky and like wet stuff as well. There's like gum and like other things like stuck there. On the vents. I kind of have a toothbrush as well that I'm just like going through the little vent thingies.
It's like a metal toothbrush.
Yeah. Is it good enough? How do you guys feel about that? If I'm not sure, it's probably because it's not enough, right?
Eric said snag one and put it in the bucket.
Snag one of what?
I don't know.
He's
being silly. Go ahead and do it.
Put it in this bucket right here. Okay.
Whatever you did something.
I felt it too. It's making everyone feel better at the chat. The Virgo in me feels very proud. Okay. I feel like there's something that I need to do to seal the deal. Like to just
it's frozen. The air conditioner is frozen. You know how like when it all gets clean and it works real efficiently, and then you put it back on the same setting
too efficiently.
It's frozen. Well, ask what you need to do to unfreeze your HVAC.
Spirit, what do I need to do to unfreeze my HVAC? I need to put it in winter setting.
Done.
Spirit, please put this HVAC back into its divine working order. I have like a blow dryer in my hand that I'm just like kind of helping it through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is incredible. I love this. I never thought I would visualize. See, when I try to do it alone, I can't quite visualize or see myself doing the things, kind of like how I'm doing it right now with you guys. Like, I don't see the past lives, but I can see like myself physically doing the things and healing. So yeah, this is helpful.
Erik said push, don't pull a little bit ago, but my chat's doing weird stuff. But I think you were already doing it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to screw the whole lid of the thing back on. I'm trying to like push it.
So okay, that must mean that you're done then.
Yeah. Do you see anything, or do you feel like there's anything more I can do?
Ask Erik.
Oh.
Erik? Erik, please.
Is there anything else you can do, Erik, that you see?
I feel like there is. It's like good enough, but I need to like.
There's like a
Yeah.
there's a caulk gun, caulking.
Yes. Yes. All right, I'm gonna put that.
He
on
said, "Don't talk, feel."
I need to remove this thing again, like the lid off of it. Oh, I needed to like check some screws or something.
Okay.
Tighten something. I feel like I have like a what do they call it? Those tools for like screws.
A flathead
Screwdriver?
A screwdriver, but then I'm just doing this to it, like trying to make it work. Like I'm just like hoping this does the deal.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Do the thing.
Boo. Magic wand.
Oh.
Toolbox thing. No, that didn't work. I felt like Spider-Man going like.
Oh.
It didn't work, or did it work? I'm not sure.
It just goes really slow. Oh, because the screws are rusted shut.
Yeah. Okay, so I need some of that thing that like gets the rust off.
Coil.
And that's why I was like just kind of poking, probably, because I just like needed to like maybe
come off of there.
Yeah.
Come off of there, rust.
Okay, so I'm like the little wire toothbrush. That's what I'm like scraping the rust off, and then I have like WD-40, and I'm just like spraying on everything, the coils. I wiped everything down. Now everything works squeaky clean. Everything's smooth. I feel like now I can put the lid back. So I'm just gonna put it back and then caulk the seal the deal.
You might not feel like you need caulk anymore. Feel it out. See.
Erik. WD-40. Oh, yep, I felt the WD-40. No, I feel like I just need to kind of like mount it and just screw it back.
Yeah, mount it. Sorry.
Ayo.
Sorry.
Yeah, so now I can try it again. Like I can just turn it on again. Oh my gosh, I feel like everything works.
Why does it turn it on? I got like, you look really good in black.
I love you, Kat. Okay, yeah, oh my god, I feel like that feeling of like, oh my god, it works. It's amazing. Oh my god. Okay, passion.
Don't stifle it. It's good.
Yeah.
Don't stifle it. It's good.
It's like that feeling of like, oh my god, this like spent so much time not working, and now I like made it work, and it's all squeaky clean and good and perfect. I'm proud.
Oh, so now copy and paste this.
Okay. Control copy.
This entire working. What do you want to call this working? What do you want to call this cleanup? This healing?
Tais's HVAC cleanup.
Perfect. So spirit, if it's in my highest good. Please apply.
Please apply Tais' HVAC cleanup
to myself.
to myself. It's like not coming up. Oh, should I clean my what's it called? My vacuum again?
Oh.
Yeah.
Spirit to the highest good. Please empty my vacuum. Feed it to the lowest dimensional form of me that eats it as fuel.
Here it goes.
It's taking a hot second. Please speed this healing up by 10 million years.
I always think it's funny that we can tell how many, like, who's been with us and the amount of time they've been with us, because, like, we change the language so much. And so, like,
I needed
there's
100,000 million years.
There's two things that you did that is like telling of how long you've been. Okay, so one of them was wrapping the contracts in love, light, and forgiveness, because we basically just throw that in there now. We don't even say that verbiage anymore, which is great. It still works. And then the second thing was the what you just did, which was speed it up by 10 million years. Because now we just say the speed up healing.
Oh, okay. Just speed it up.
There's no wrong way to do it.
Okay.
There's no correct or wrong way to do it. It's just fun for us because we're like,
it morphs. Our verbiage like morphs and does, you know what I mean? There's no wrong or right way. It does the same thing. It just, I don't know how to put that.
I appreciate like you guys saying that specifically, because I kept sometimes like boggling down on, I don't remember the exact like name of the healing, and like it's that healing and I know what it does and I know what it is, but I couldn't remember like the name.
What kills me with that
now
is
I realize it's just like, it's done. It's whatever they did.
What kills me with that, it's really like, one, I'll make a video that has the same healing like 20 different ways, and then when people's like, hey Kat, do you have a healing for this? Finally, there are people like in the comments going, just ask for whatever they have that applies to that. They probably have something.
Mm-hmm.
But I also, on the same aspect, understand that that's not going to click with everybody, because then what would be the point of the content of TikTok? Like, why would I even have that there anymore?
Yeah.
So it's still fun, but yeah.
Sweet. So please apply my it's my highest good, my Tais' HVAC healing to myself. What were the
So it's your family dynamic too.
To my family dynamic, this house, to my immigration status and situation, to my relationships and my pathways and my Akashic library, and my highest good.
So the things that make sense to us, like we walk through, we do this thing, like Kate and I will be on the phone or in person or whatever, and we're walking through and we're creating this healing, we do the thing. So for us, we're like, okay, this cleaned out pathways, this cleaned out spider webs, this like added WD-40 that makes things work smoother, this does, so we know everything that goes in the healing, so we're like, oh, just fucking apply that to the immigration papers, because it will do all the things conducive to what that needs. But when people see a healing and they're like, why would you apply that to that? Because they don't know the inner workings of what goes in it. And also, like, if people see someone using a healing and they throw it out, like if they see it on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, if you go, hey, what does that do? That person should know the ins and out of every motherfucking thing about that healing, because you walk through it and you do it yourself. So that's just a thing I guess I needed to say.
And now, Spirit, please upload my HVAC healing to my house cleanse, so that when I use my house cleanse, it automatically applies my HVAC healing. Now, I don't have a immigration like case open anymore to move to the US, but
do you want Kate to look at it? She's already looking at it.
Yeah, please. Kate,
what's the question now?
Well, like, I gave up on the immigration thing to the US, and I don't know, it was just like very emotional to me. Even though I had like released all contracts and like the whole thing, like the feeling of wanting to be here, like all of that, I feel like there was just a lot of emotion connected to it, like just pain of just like, I guess it wasn't like rejection, but just like, I just really wanted to, like, I felt really good here and I couldn't see myself anywhere else. But anyway.
Okay, so I need to tell
Yeah.
you this. Because of all the healing that you've done, I understand that this was before lockdown, but
Yeah.
that timeline that you were in, you closed it.
Yeah.
No longer exists.
That one's done.
Wait, what did
So it doesn't mean she said it no longer exists.
no longer
so
exists,
it doesn't so it doesn't mean that there's no chance for you to live there again. It's all those emotions and stuff was you were mourning the death of it.
Yes,
you understand
exactly.
that.
Yes, that was exactly what was happening.
But you've healed so much that particular timeline's not your highest timeline anymore.
Yeah, and I feel that. Like I realize that. Like rationally and like emotionally, I realize that and I'm at peace with it, but for some reason it's like, yeah.
I just keep getting that song that's like, I want to know where the gold at. I want the gold. Give me the gold. So it's like,
give me the gold. I want the gold.
Go find the gold. Like say, Spirit, if it's in my eyes, good.
Spirit, if it's in my eyes, good. Please give me the gold.
Everybody see a leprechaun and say, yeah.
Yeah.
Which means that it did something.
Amen.
It did the thing.
I'm currently here in Boston, specifically like wanting to start a business here so that I can have some stream of income that I can then live in Brazil from. So I would still be living off of here. That's why I feel like here like is where my gold is at, kind of thing.
Because you can already see it, right?
Well, I feel like I just need to like it to materialize, but I feel like I intrinsically feel like it's here. And I can see
Hold on
it.
just a moment. Hey, Chris, my kid, can you do me a favor, sir? Can you tell other people to get off the fucking Wi-Fi? That'd be great.
I'm gonna get a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want the gold.
Oh, I got the image of when we did the money tree healing and I applied my supersonic hammer healing to the tree. And it like popped off. And then like earlier today I was doing like with the little coins.
Yeah.
And earlier today I was asking like what I helped co-create and I got like trees, which I'm not sure if it resonates, but like perhaps it could be true. Like I don't particularly feel like I'm like a gardener or like that kind of thing. Like I'm
not a gardener either, but I'm connected to trees.
Wait a minute. Do you need to go up in the tree and get the gold?
Yes, because the leprechaun's up in the tree.
Oh, okay.
Go up in the tree and get the gold, Tais.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm like climbing the tree right now. I'm like stuffing my pockets and my pouches.
Well,
you're like using your torso to climb the tree.
Yes, it's like this. It's like Mowgli in the fucking like Jungle Book. It's like,
oh my god.
Yeah. How much? But it's like unlimited. I don't have enough pouch space.
Kick the leprechaun out of the tree.
It's your fucking tree.
Get out of there.
Well, it's the collectives, but still. And I feel like you're like, hey, little rascal,
Yeah.
just
I
get down.
Cool, but
Get out of that tree.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
It's probably Erik, to be quite honest. He climbs fucking. We would take the kids to the playground, and Erik would just climb everything. Like he'd be on top of the swings, just up on the thing, just climbing fucking everything. I'd be like, bruh.
Erik said Sonic.
He's drunk.
Oh,
bro, he's drunk. Like
Erik, are you the leprechaun? Wait, is Erik like redhead? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like insensitive. Is he? Do you guys know what he physically looks like?
Yeah.
Because I got like a physical image of him, but I have no idea if it's him.
No one knows. Like whenever anybody meets him, they never know what his ethnicity is. But he's black.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry.
Your hands are looking right now, Tais.
Yeah, and I'm like.
That's why you're like, is he red hair? Huh?
But that form of him looks like a leprechaun. It looks like a short, little, redheaded white dude.
That's exactly what I see.
I got take his shoes.
Take his shoes?
Take his shoes. You'd be kicking his feet, be like, hey.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please apply my supersonic hammer healing to this tree however many times needed. My highest good.
It's shaking it.
Please apply it again. And again. Do people see what's happening?
I can. It's shaking it.
Is it just shaking? Is that all it does?
Well, to this tree, it's shaking it for you.
Are more coins coming up?
No, I feel like you're trying to get the leprechaun out. You're just trying to get him out. You're just like,
Is
get
he
down.
still
And
there?
he's like,
Get out of
yes.
there!
He's not gonna.
Oh, how
He's
did he get
not
out?
gonna.
Take his shoes.
Oh, I need to give him some coins then.
No,
But
take
off
his
the
shoes.
tree.
Kate says
Oh,
take his shoes.
Okay.
Throw them. Just take his shoes and throw them. There you go.
Is he
like,
coming down
zooms
the
out of the tree.
Yeah, he zooms out. Like he went like
Yeah.
like yeah, okay.
My shoes.
Please don't come back.
He said so wrong. I'm Peter Dinklage, but taller. I don't fucking know who that is.
I think it's the guy from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that show.
Oh.
I didn't either, except for like the third episode. When the sister and brother did it, I was like, wow, that's not for me. Okay.
I want a cherry, Chris. I want some cherries. We got cherries from the grocery store today.
Yummy.
Chris is in the chat, and he's asking.
I wouldn't know.
I would love.
Okay, so if he's asking cherries, I got because we're doing the tree, the hammer, the coins,
Yeah.
Sonic, Wreck-It Ralph with the fucking cherry where he goes into Pac-Man and they like goes through the tunnels. He goes, just kidding, I'm black. Thanks, Eric, we got that. So like, and Wreck-It Ralph has the big ass cherry from Pac-Man when he's like going through and they like, I'm stuck again.
There you go.
Has the big ass cherry, and then they're like, hey, do you have anything to proclaim? Like, and he was like, no, and he puts it behind his back.
Are you asking if I remember? I don't.
No, I don't know why I'm telling you this.
Oh.
There was the cherries thing, there was the video game thing. I'm just saying all the things, hoping something goes to something.
It's the gold.
It's the gold.
Do we need to put the arcade back in balance? Is that our collective, the arcade?
Probably.
Because we're all connected with like video game, like references, cheesy shit. I feel like we're all under the same like circuitry of communication.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody apply. God dang it. Sorry.
No, come back, cat. Oh.
There you are.
Hi. So everybody apply their house cleanse to our collective arcade. Spirit of eternity, please apply my house cleanse to our collective arcade.
Arcade.
Can we boot King Crush or King Candy? Can we, whatever his fucking name is, can we boot him out? Is that wrong? Can we just get him out of there?
I don't see why not. Okay. Can hear the Super Mario Bros. Done.
Okay.
Did we ever make the Italian thing a collective healing?
The toxic family culture.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
toxic family culture healing?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
And
Hey,
to
Kate,
businesses
I
as well?
took,
You could apply it to business.
Okay.
You can, we didn't. I took King Candy or whatever his fucking name is, and I like pulled him out and flicked him over there, like out.
Oh. I froze healing on him.
Okay,
Like put.
that's probably how I was able to grab him.
Oh, okay.
No, Chris,
Okay,
don't
so-
because I'm on a live. Don't come. It's the door's locked and I'm underneath stairs.
Okay. So what next? Did it work? Are we?
Eric says booger on the wall, which means the king candy is still stuck on the wall.
Oh. Is that something for me? For me? I don't feel.
Go ahead.
Am I
Ask-
connected?
Ask Spirit,
feel.
what do I need to heal about this?
Spirit,
Or feel it out.
what do I need to heal about this?
Oh yeah, or feel it. Fix it, people.
What would you do if you saw a nasty booger on the wall?
I have like a little scraper thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but then it's gonna go on the ground.
It's gonna stay on the scraper till she does something with it. It's like frozen. It's a frozen booger. It's on the wall. She's gonna scrape it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't drop it.
Okay.
And then what do you do with it?
I feel like I want to burn it. Like my instinct is to just throw it in the garbage, but I should probably burn it.
Eric said cleanse.
Cleanse.
Can we flush it down the drain?
Oh, try it.
If we do that, it'll go to its own other system, right? Like it will get out of our collective and go to its own system, right? If we flush it. Is that right?
You're asking me?
Uh-huh.
I want to. It looks like it'll go to somebody else's.
I don't want that to happen.
Can we put him back in his divine area? His divine game?
I would love to. He's not in our arcade.
Right.
Oh, yes, he is.
Well, he's in his own divine game.
Okay, so open a portal. You're going to, like, use your other hand. You're going to, like, make a portal.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to put it in. And this portal is an entrance portal only
Yeah.
to biblical gods,
Biblical gods.
divine arcade.
Divine arcade.
And then stick that sucker in there. And then close up the portal.
Okay.
It's
Done.
good.
People did tell me I'm a realm bridger before, and I'm like not
What?
sure what that means.
What?
Realm
What did you say?
A realm bridger.
Oh.
I wasn't sure how to use that.
The
until now.
portal opener?
You just-
It looks like
Yeah, you're a portal opener.
a portal opener. Which, yeah.
The title they gave you sounds real good. You should use it. I'm a realm bridger.
Thank you. It just occurred to me, like someone said that to me once.
I mean, it sounds good. Like, it's good.
Yeah, it's accurate.
So is there anything else that I can help with healing, or that I can heal for myself here? Because
Are you asking us or spirit?
I lost spirit.
Oh,
Spirit, of course. It's like figure it out. Just like send back to me. Figure it out.
Oh, with your hand.
Was that a spirit guide? Oh, okay.
Like Kat was saying, like, feel it out. I was the one saying to ask, because that's what I did.
Okay.
Actually, Eric said it earlier, so
Excuse me.
I didn't say it.
Eric's thing.
I feel like I lost track if I was in the Hispanic life, and then now I'm in the arcade, but I can't remember how I got here, how to get back.
It doesn't always, it's all time is now, so the way that your stuff is set up right now,
Mm-hmm.
even though you're clicking into it and you feel like it's new to you, it isn't,
Mm-hmm.
and you've already kind of been doing
Yeah.
the steps arbitrarily,
Mhm.
so now your soul's like, all right, do 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 do
It's
do
just
do
done,
do
right?
do 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 do. It does all the things all over the place.
Okay. So, like, I can trust that, like, it's been done, put in divine working order, like, because I say, like, that thing with, like, spirit, if...
But we can trust it, but we don't. We put
Okay.
it in, like, we do undo anything we shouldn't have done.
Didn't do anything I shouldn't have done. Yeah?
There's something undoing. Do soul fragments. Do the soul fragments for all of this.
Please remove so fragment. I just forgot the healing. Well, what the heck? Spirit,
doesn't-
please
you know,
remove
it
all
doesn't
contacts,
matter.
promises, vows, curses, hexes, spells, black magic, blood magic, voodoo, magic, circle line, bad shit, for against me, person, place, thing, animal, situation across all time, space, dimensions, and the space in between. Rapid and mobile and forgiveness and return to strike corners at this time. Spirit, please remove all contracts and soul fragments connected to this that are no longer in the highest good from the forgiveness and return to strike corners at this time.
So
Earlier,
good. What's up?
earlier Eric said, seal that sucker up, and but you had already sealed it, so I think that there was other holes. It just copied and pasted your sealing of the portal to all of the places. I just wanted to point that out.
Oh, I'm not sure. What are you talking about? The vent?
No, with the booger hole.
Oh, okay.
The booger hole. No big deal.
Okay, now you can ripple. No, let's copy and paste this everywhere, right?
Yeah. Spirit,
Okay.
please copy.
How do you want to say it?
Spirit, please copy and paste these healings across all time, spaces, dimensions, and pocket dimensions, and the spaces in between that need it for the highest good. As far as I'm allowed, ripple the healing forward into the current existence and calibrate everything to the most healed timeline
Mm-hmm.
and to the money tree healing.
Mm-hmm.
Should I add? I feel like there's something I'm missing.
Well, if you feel like there's something you're missing, you can always say closing statements and alignment statements. So, like, the reason the verbiage is so specific, the reason the verbiage is so specific is because it just keeps getting added on.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We just, as we learn new stuff, like when Tara came to visit, it was like, oh, there's lands and realms too, not just timelines. Like, we'll say a thing and we're
That's
like,
why.
oh, there's more.
Yeah, that's
That
what I feel like. It's like there's more. It's not that I missed anything. It's more like it can go even further.
You can say and the like.
And the like. Okay, sweet. So you guys use currently just like the closing statements? Like, please apply
Sometimes.
the closing statements healing?
A lot of times, yeah. Or even the soul fragment one, which we've like never shortened that one, and now we just go the soul fragment healing.
Okay. Please apply the soul fragment healing to these lives and healings.
But I will say, as you're doing all this on your own for the first time, like really feeling it and in the moment, it is really beneficial to like feel what all of the things do by saying the thing.
Right, okay. Yeah, because see, I feel like that happens to me where I then lose my bearing on that because I exit my body. And so...
Because you go into the filing cabinet of the phrases.
Yeah, and like, I know it's doing the things, but I don't feel connected in order to actually feel it. And like, I do feel it, but like, it's like such a whisper of just what it actually is. I don't feel like so I almost...
That's the way it used to be. It's not that way anymore.
Not that way anymore. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
No more this. No more this. No more this.
Yeah.
This.
It's just hello.
There's a drag queen song. It's from like All Stars season 2 maybe, and it's "See Me with Those Hands," and you should check it out. I'm just saying. Anyway,
I will do. See me with those hands. I'm gonna watch these things afterwards so I can get these references. A quick question. So like the immigration thing, like I don't even know where to go anymore, like what to kind of like do. I'm trying to just like figure things out. Just like all of these, everything will just sort itself out because of these, if I apply these healings or like from the healings that I applied. Is that what it is?
Well, that's where the gold came from. I want to know where the gold's at.
So it's the confirmation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I should do it?
Well,
like open the business.
You could apply the, I guess it would be Tais's gold healing to your immigration. But you name it whatever you want. I like totally named it for you.
She loved it. She was like, yes, that sounds great. It sounds perfect. Thank you.
I need things that are easy to remember and they're intuitive. Okay. Can I apply it to my business?
Yeah.
No.
Stop it.
No. I'm like awful with sarcasm because at first I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, oh, all right. And now I see what you're doing. So it always takes me a second. I'm so slow.
Absolutely not. Thanks for asking. You cannot apply your own healing to that. No.
Please apply Tais's gold healing to my business. I'm about to open. Okay, sweet. Oh my god, I feel this is incredible. This is life-changing. I appreciate
This was
it
fun.
so much. I'm sorry if I took way extra time and went way over.
We don't have a time set on this. We have like an approximate.
Oh my god.
It's just fun.
I hope people see this and like can realize how incredible this is and like how they can do it too. Cause like I honestly thought that like I was having a lot of trouble doing it myself. Like I knew it was doing things, I believe in this, but like I had no idea like how it felt and like if I was
Hands-on.
doing
You're hands-on.
And like I that was all life-changing. Are like my spirit guides like saying anything? Like were they here?
Do you remember when you asked if you like took up too much time?
And then I go on and try to like exploit you guys more. Oh my goodness. Because now I feel like we're just chit-chatting. No, I'm gonna wrap it up. I need to let you guys go.
Why don't you try connecting the same way that you just did? Try connecting with your guides. If you feel inclined, you do not have to, but this coming Thursday, Kate's actually teaching a class on how to better connect and walking people through whatever. I mean, like some see, some feel, some hear. So we're going to see, feel, hear how it goes. But this Thursday, it's... the classes are normally $33, but since we're co-hosting it, it's $66, so we can split it. And it's only $11 extra to keep it, like a video of it, recording of it. And you can sign up in the link tree. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to, babe. Try it on your own. Try feeling it out. Try going into, like, you have a really good understanding. So crawl through the pathways. Be like, hey, how do I get in the spirit guide house? How do I, and it's like, like Jack of the Beanstalk, and then, hey, which one of my guides, like, whichever one of my guides does this, come high five me. Right? And like, and it draws your attention, play with it, try, see how it goes.
Because I feel like the way you have Kate, like, I don't quite have someone to, like, confirm or, like, see it from a different perspective, so sometimes I'm not, like, sure what is like happening or going on. So I feel like I get into that, like sometimes I'm really confident, like I can feel my spirit guides, I know they're there, I talk to them all the time, but then like I don't know what they're called, what they look like, or like who does what, or you know, and so it's like that kind of thing, building that confidence. So I appreciate you guys saying that and always being there for that.
And then you can ask us in our comments of our videos, like Kate will be like, why is this comment on this video? And I'm like, that's because everybody's always just asking me a question on whatever video. She's like,
yeah,
I got it. I understand.
I just honestly don't have the words to express how much I appreciate you, Kat, and you, Kate, like for everything that you guys do, not only like individually to and for people, but like for the collective and like in putting all of this out there and sharing all of this and empowering people with the knowledge as opposed to like gatekeeping and like I just hope you guys can see, hear, and feel all the love that I have for you because I'm not sure I can put it into words that I could express. But you guys have really changed my life completely and always for the better. And it makes me want to be part of this like total cleanup and total healing and help in whatever way I can always. So I hope you guys can count on me too if there's anything I can do. I'm not quite sure what powers I have or whatever.
Heal.
Or like
Heal and ripple.
Heal and ripple.
Heal and ripple. That's
I'll be there for that then.
That's the best thing you can do. It ripples outwards.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I like don't even know how to thank you enough. But
it was lots of fun.
Thank you for always like responding to my comments and being so helpful, Kat, also, because I know I can just always reach out. Like you always respond. You're just perfect, great.
I'm not like that anymore. Don't take advantage of it. Just anybody out there, I'm not the same way I used to be.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to.
No, it's my own trigger. It's my own trauma.
Sorry.
It's okay.
But thank you so much. I barely know how to thank you guys. So Bless, love, and light. I appreciate everything. Hopefully, I did everything right. Bye. Thank you
Bye.
so much.
To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with Captain Kate at www.captainkate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.